everybody. Welcome back to Bar Run Farm and Forge. It is indeed 6:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Thursday evening, and you are here with Troy and Eli.
And the smoke.
And the smoke. For some reason, things are not drafting as they should this evening. Not real sure why, but anyway, we're going to do a little bit of work here in the shop. We got a blinking light for some reason. No idea what's going on here tonight, but we're gonna plow through and see what we can't get done. There's a lot going on around here, so we'll just do our.
Where's your microphone at, bub?
Huh?
Yeah, you gotta have it up towards you.
It turned.
You did it last time, but maybe clip it to your shirt.
I'll do that. Hold on. How's that? That better? See if that works out okay.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Huh?
That's better.
Okay, good. Mine, I'm telling you what, I think we're being tried here this evening to try to not get anything done. But that's all right. We're going to go say hi to everybody in the chat. I think Mr. Daniel Baca, D. Baca Maker is here. Bobby, Robert Launis at D. Treadle Shed, Kyle Jones, Ben Toombs, Roger Caldwell, Deep Creek Ironworks. There's Troy. Bill Wheel is here. Eric at Pumpkin Patch Forge and Ironworks. Jeff Killian. Have I missed anybody? Yeah, I wish I understood why that was happening. That's okay. That's all right. We finished up last week at the Ohio Valley Antique Machinery Show, and so now we're back here in the shop. Kind of a crazy thing that we would even do a live stream tonight because we got rid of our tool rack, and then we've started throwing everything back together. Mr. Jeff Woodring is here as well. Started throwing everything back together, and we don't have our new tool rack on the wall yet, so everything's kind of discombobulated. I've been outside working on stuff out there and working on hay. And Eli just got in from work, so we're here. We are here. James says prayer for Ben's dad, dad's place near, or perhaps even better, at the Crescent Fire. I was unaware of that. So Ben, we will we'll keep that in mind. Keep that in our prayers. Smoking the Forge sounds like a song. It should be, shouldn't it? But I don't know. It's starting to. We'll see. So tonight, I think what we're going to do, we had a good time at the show, at the machinery show, and had a pretty good week, really. Mr. Wayne Heights is in here. Good to see him as well. And just a real great environment. Everything went well. We sold a good chunk of stuff for the shop out of the window, so that was really good. We had some interesting requests come through the window over the weekend.
We did. We sure did.
From the Thursday started off with a guy handed me 2 snap-on ratchets with all the guts tore out of them and said, make me something out of these. That was it. So we made a spatula and a steak turner, a meat turner, out of 2 ratchet, I guess, heads without the gears, or ratchets without the gears and stuff down. So that was a good, interesting start. And then what else do we have? Sign hangers.
Yeah.
Clevis hooks, multiple Clevis hooks. One guy had a big, close to an inch thick, round Clevis. Oh, anyway, he came in with this big, he was working on a steam shovel. And the Clevis, the pin came out of the Clevis, and he straightened the Clevis out. Like, huge Clevis. He straightened it out. And he's like, "Hey, can you put this back in the shape of a clevis?" I said, "Well, we'll give it a shot." And another guy came in, and he had one of like a chain clevis where they're flat and they collapse on top of each other. He wanted one done like that. The funnest one was the spork
knife.
The spork knife. A guy came in and said, "I got a challenge for you," and he said, "Make me a spork with a serrated knife on the end." And I was like, "Okay, I don't think we have any tool steel." He said, "Don't worry about it. Just make it out of mild steel." All right, whatever. So we did. Yes, it would classify as a spork knife.
It's the closest thing I've ever seen to one.
that was fun. There was some other fun stuff that came in, and we just had a really good time doing what we do. I am not fully prepared. I'm doing some experiments for our campaign desk whole project. No, and I didn't take any pictures, believe it or not. I don't think I did.
Yeah, I don't think anybody did.
Yeah. So anyway, I've got one of the hinges done for the writing side when we lift up the writing side of the campaign desk. So one of those hinges is completed. We've got that hinge completely done. Still have to do the other hinge, and it's set up. It's just here to do, which we might try to finish that up tonight. And then I've been debating on how to do. I want protected corners on the desk, so if it moves around, it can be put. It can be protected. The wood can be protected. So I just been experimenting around with some flat steel, making some different figures, and try to figure this out. Figure this out. There you go. Using a ball punch to indent the corner so we could get the corner matched up. And I'm trying to figure out how to do all that. And then you'll have to bend at a 90, all of that. So I may just do a little bit of experimenting on that tonight. But I also may just go ahead and do the other hinge. That way that is done, and I can focus on that other piece and not be last minute. I'm working with whatever tools we could just dig out for right now, so stick with me. But I think we'll be okay. I'm going to go ahead and work on one part of the hinge, and then we'll go from there. Anything interesting in the chat, Eli?
Where'd those tongs come from?
Those were Mike's.
Oh, okay.
I started going through Mike's tools and integrating them into our set. There's some hammers and some other tools out here. I did move that square tool rack that Bobby made, one of them, over to this side to put some of our square, like hardy tools and stuff like that in.
All right.
And so then we're going to work on a tool rack that will be mounted on the wall here. I think Eli's maybe working on a design to drop tools in for that. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
See if I can't lose this hinge in here. Anything
Roger wants to
exciting?
know how your wrist's doing.
It's good, and I apologize. I will be coughing today. I'm not sure why.
Nothing.
Wrist is good. I'm just protecting it. It's the wound is healed, but it's still humped up and still got stitches and stuff in it. So I'm trying to. These are just Kevlar kind of wrist guards to help me keep an eye on it. But the wrist is good, cancer-free at this point. All right, so I've got the bevel going this way, and I'm going to go ahead and roll that with the bevel. Get back in the fire. This is one of those where, again, I don't really care about, and I generally don't care about how many heats it takes to do something. I just do it till it's done. Forks more like spoons with teeth rather than a spoon fork. It never really works out too good as a fork. Maize, ligerford. I don't know. Don't know. But we had a good time. We had a really good time there. Everything. Man, I'm sorry. Not going to be good. Just going easy with it. Yeah, the hoverflies are bad, man. They're really bad. It's the ones everybody mistakes for sweat bees. They always come sweat bees because they have kind of lines on them like bees, but they're not bees. What's going on there, Eli?
Oh, I'm just chat GPTing how to improve some of our stream stuff.
Oh, okay. We got some, should we tell them some of the exciting news?
What's that?
Should we tell them the little slightly exciting news we got this week? Coming our way. Or should we, piece of equipment. From a company sending us another tool. Huh? Bring that around a little bit.
You want to explain it?
Yeah, I'll do it right after this.
All right. You
There's Brian
millennials
from the
and your
Vineyard
chat
Farmhouse,
GPT.
which will next Thursday we will be in New York at the Vineyard Farmhouse. And
Are y'all going
Eli
live?
will be here. What?
Are y'all going live?
No.
Oh.
You'll be going live.
Oh.
There's Kenny from Metal Man.
Oh, Kenny. I figured y'all were doing a live of some sort.
No. No. That means you'll have to entrust me to do remotely.
Oh, I was talking about Brian.
Oh. He'll do his Wednesday night that he normally does, and then Friday night or Thursday night you'll be in here. So.
All right.
This is definitely on the fiddly bits side of things, as our good buddy John Switzer would say. Kenny, our winner from last week. Brian says we'll be in the chat. I need to bring that in some more. Mr. Pete Fields says, let it rain. Well, that would be good and that would be bad. That's good. No, that's bad. What that looks like. I think we could probably work with that. Whoops, I covered up my microphone. Mr. Pete Fields, got everybody in here tonight. About trying to get enough distance here to go ahead and make that. I think I'll go over to the vise again. Seemed to work out pretty good. So what I'm trying to do with that is get enough curl, enough material into that curl that I can curl it back into itself and make sure it doesn't close up too tight. And the hardest part to do with that is not crumple up the rest of the hinge while you're doing it. Toad strangler last night in Huntington. I was delivering hay yesterday, and the guy called me as I was getting ready to deliver, and he said, is this rain going to affect us? And we were in like nothing. And I said, rain? He said, oh yeah. He said, I just came through a goose drowner. And we definitely lucked out because we didn't get a drop on us. I think that will do it. Yeah, that will definitely do it. And we can work that into itself. Curling that. Like I said, just back and forth, fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. It would be nice to have a nice hinge scroll starter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's Arlene. Good to have you in here. What are the hinges for? They are for a campaign desk that I'm going to try to get done in time for Quad State to enter it into the gallery.
Is the end of September?
Yes.
No pressure.
Yeah. So I got to get on the stick. Just throw that down in here. Gotta make things happen here. Bobby Dog Bones stuck his snout in here. Dog Bone, get it? Good, there you go.
Brian was asking about either a Blackstone or a grill. Which would you choose?
Which one would I choose between a Blackstone and a grill or a griddle?
Grill.
Grill. I would go with grill because you can put a griddle on top of a grill.
Yeah. I mean, depending on what your budget is, Blackstone makes a combo with a flat and a grill side.
Well, Pete, let me know. Give me dimensions, what all you need. We'll make them up for you, buddy.
Kenny, my mic is a pod mic, a Rode pod mic.
One of the things we can do, if I can find it, take a butcher.
And what Dad has now is a Comica lapel mic with a lavalier mic attached to it. I think we did a video on that. I'll throw that up on the channel here with the new Comica mics.
Oh, not a fan. Not a fan.
Of what?
I want our setup back.
To be fair, you gave it away.
What's that?
I said, to be fair, you the one that gave it away.
To be fair, I did. I gave it away. I had good intentions. Ah, butcher.
The only issue with the lapel mics is those are omnidirectional, and in cases like this where Dad and I are talking back and forth, it picks me up as well.
Okay, that helped it a bit. I said that helped it a bit. All right, that is mostly done. I think what we can do now is heat it.
Bobby, this is the stand that we gave away, the little phone stand. Got the anvil on the back. And you set your phone up like that. So it's all got the bend lines on it. So all you do is bend it, and then the front part, you just take and bend those two front pieces. There you go.
And there you go.
And we'll get yours shipped out. We'll get yours shipped out from the drawing or the giveaway or whatever you want to call it. And then if you want to order one, they are on the website. www.barrunforge.com, BARRUNFORGE.com.
Wayne headed out.
Mr. Wayne is headed out.
All right, brother. Take care, man. Love you, buddy. Bacon o'clock already?
It is.
So we're gearing up for upcoming Quad State. 2 weeks after Quad State is Metamora at Canal Days, Metamora, Indiana. The week after that is
Mayberry West Fall
Mayberry West
Festival.
It
was right down the road from Canal Days.
Yep. And then
a couple weeks after that is Sons of Toil.
Probably
2 or 3 weekends of that.
And then a weekend or two after that is
Village Christmas.
Village Christmas, and maybe in between Greenfield.
Yep. The Chris Kindle Market, I believe it's called. You all right?
Yeah, it's hot.
Nothing to it, really.
Oh, no.
You lose it? There's some longer flat jaw tongs in there.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that.
We cut to commercial?
Maybe.
We'll cut to commercial.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Bar Run Forge. It's Troy, and today's video sponsor is...
Have you ever had a stair crumbled up, torn apart, shiny forge weld, and wondered whether you should have had neutral flame or an oxidizing heat while searching for your favorite toilet spoon to pour on some white powdery crystal metal glue? Well, that's what it's like when you don't have Christ-centered Ironworks brand flux. When you grab a hold of a box of Christ-centered Ironworks brand flux, you feel like you've put the power of Hephaestus in the palm of your hand. And now you may even muster up the gumption to forge scrollwork without even using a hammer. So pick up a box of Christ-centered Ironworks brand flux today before you fall into a state of utter chaos that'll have you questioning your very existence. Flux.
Christ-centered Ironworks brand flux is not a registered trademark and is not available in 49 of the 50 states, especially in that state up north. Buy yours now for just 12 easy payments of $29.95. Payable only in quarters.
Caution, Christ-Centered Ironworks brand flux may cause severe irritation to Roy Adams. Please avoid using the words Christ-Centered Ironworks brand flux around Roy. Do not use Christ-Centered Ironworks brand flux in the vicinity of Roy Adams, or he will be forced to tackle you to the ground and bludgeon you. Avoid saying the phrase flux, flux, flux. It will only anger Roy Adams and throw him into fits of temper and force him into a Roy rant, and no one wants that. Christ-Centered Ironworks brand flux may cause eye irritation, runny nose, skin lesions, bad hair days, poorly fitting fire chaps, rheumatiz, slicing golf shots, uneven tire wear, pixies to appear, rickets, hammer toe, volatile screaming fits, unusual beard growth, ingrown toenails, silly songs with Larry, a mess, a giggling Jessica, and definitely not better Forge Weld. Please use responsibly.
Christ-Centered Ironworks brand flux.
I put that
Flux.
on everything.
Put that flux on everything.
There you go. It's been kind of fun to watch John kind of go through tools and things, and just kind of
Yeah,
just seem
sure. Mike.
fresh start kind of thing.
Yeah, bring it up higher a little bit. There you go.
How's that?
Seems better.
Okay. Yeah, it's been kind of interesting watching him kind of get that fresh look, fresh start to everything.
Yeah.
And you can't help but feel for him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Going back into his shop where his dad was, and all right, I did find the hinge,
Hey.
so we should be fine. And it didn't burn up because I had the fan off actually at that point. John, yeah, as we've talked about before, I think John, for me, John Switzer at Blackberry Forge is blacksmith PBS.
Yeah.
Just so simple, so plain instruction. The thing I've always loved about John is, look, the measurements aren't magic. Do it the way you want to do it. And here's some things I really suggest or whatever. But that's my take on John Switzer. But absolutely love. We've had people come to us and say, who do I watch? Where do I find information? One of the first places we'll send them is John Switzer.
Yeah.
If you want to just get into it and feel comfortable and not be, whatever. Oh, Troy, take care, man. Minor emergency. Hope it stays minor and then gets taken care of quickly.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, it's just hard to beat John Switzer, man.
Yeah. For sure.
And the Roy Underhill of blacksmiths.
Yeah.
Okay, with less enthusiasm.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And a banjo.
I watched Roy Underhill not too long ago. He was doing a TED Talk. Excuse me. He was doing a TED Talk, and he hewed an entire log during the TED Talk, and there was never hardly any point throughout the entire time that he was even remotely out of breath. And there's a reason for that. Number one, conditioned to it.
Yeah.
But he was letting the axe do the work. It was a very sharp axe. He knew exactly where to hit. It was very calculated in what he was doing. And, he was just letting the axe. He would get the axe going and then just let it fall where it was supposed to go. And at the end of the thing, he hewed an entire log during a TED Talk. And we're all sitting here thinking, okay, if I did that, my hands would be blistered. I'd be mad.
Yeah.
I'd be wore out. but it speaks to knowing the process, knowing the procedures, knowing the techniques, and then conditioning yourself to those things.
Yep.
And Eli will tell you, I mean, I get that way too, but Eli will tell you that if you haven't been smithing for a while, and then you pick up the hammer, there was a time when Eli was doing a lot of striking for me.
Yeah.
And he was in striking shape. He could strike all day long. And then he would pick up a hand hammer and it'd be like, whew.
Yeah.
You know, just conditioned. So what I'm doing right now is basically just trying to conform the pin or the hinge to the pin. We'll see how that works. Okay. Well, we don't have the bell up. Might have to. I'll hold it up. It's okay. Let me close this down just a little bit. Okay. Let me read that.
Where'd you leave it?
Over there. Okay. Kenny says, Bell requests my brother's son's half brother was killed on a motorcycle this week. His name's Austin. He had a checkered past, but as of late, he seemed to have it together. I'm gone. Okay. Well, I'm just going to do it from over here. This is for Austin. Just hate to hear stuff like that. That is for sure. I'm going to set that aside for the moment. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and mark it for holes to be drilled. To be drilled. I'm just happy I found a center punch. All right, so now we get to work on the other half.
Oh, Roy.
And then there's Roy. So, that's a good question. Roy's in here, and I would certainly send people to Roy for instruction.
Roy who?
Roy Underhill. We just got through talking about it. I would certainly send them to Roy for instruction. Roy, who would be the first, and you guys can chime in as well, who would be the first YouTube or video blacksmith that you would send somebody to watch videos? Eli.
Trent. No, I'm sorry.
Trent
Ty.
Trenton Ty. That may not be first on my list.
Or even last.
Right. So you guys chime in. If somebody were come to you and say, hey, I want to learn some things about blacksmithing. I don't have a club to go to. I don't have classes to go to. What would be the first place on YouTube? And it's okay if you say Roy. It's okay. Because Roy has a lot of instructional videos out there, for sure. Like Bill says, Alex Steele.
Old Alex Steele, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, if you send him to Alex Steele and say watch the first 4 or 5 years of his YouTube,
Yeah.
that's
Okay, I'm going to put a sharp taper. I might even say a chamfer. Do that one more time just to clean that up.
if they were wanting to make tongs. Torbjorn just put out a video like a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
It was an absolute just
Clinic.
masterclass on putting tongs up. And his 2 videos he's done on making a crossbeam hammer.
Yeah. Tongs, I also would send them to Dan.
Dan Moss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan does really good instructional. Or if you have a power hammer,
Yeah.
Rigoni.
Well, yeah.
But if you don't, it might not be the right one to go to.
Roy said Mark Asprey and then John at Black Bear.
Okay. I would go with that. Yeah, Mark's an incredible instructor.
There's a popcorn fart in here.
What'd you say?
There's a popcorn fart in here.
Yeah.
Smoke is killing it. Christmas centered ironworks.
Christmas. Even if that's a typo, that's good.
Roy, I think you need to change your name when it comes around Christmas time to Christmas centered ironworks.
That's pretty good. Christmas centered ironworks. Talking about Trent.
We might lose it. That's the only one doing it, so I don't know.
That one? Both of these are doing it.
Both are?
Yeah.
Those are on the same.
And that just hesitated.
I don't trust the box
I'm beginning to wonder.
after it cooked our
Yeah.
and was shorting out with the plasma table. I don't know that I trust that box. Or the guy that wired it. Hope nobody has epilepsy. Roy said, or of course I'd have to recommend Bar Run Forge.
Now stop.
Bar Run Forge if you want to know how to redneck do it.
There you go.
It's
No,
slightly distracting.
I would certainly not put myself in a category of instructional blacksmithing. Ever.
Me neither.
Ever. It's interesting.
Yeah.
We may have to cut it off here and do some troubleshooting here in a little bit.
Yeah. It's getting worse. Worked great if we were on the Halloween stream.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you say?
Huh.
I never watched Trent. I have to don't. It'll only frustrate you, Kenny. I know you well enough to know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely learn something from everybody. Heck, I mean, Mark Asprey gave us a mind-blowing tip, and it's something relatively simple.
Oh.
You put it in the vise and then push it so both sides are touching as you put the vise in. I mean, there were smiths that have been there for, blacksmithing for 30 plus years that went, that's a good idea.
There was a collective. Oh.
Yeah, where's the top hat and the goofy circle glasses?
Yep.
I don't know about the 9/11 rant.
Yeah, there is no doubt that you will find very good instruction on Roy's videos. Of course, there was a time when everybody was like, "You talk too much. Your videos are too long." Well, if you're looking for instruction,
Yeah.
What do you want? But that's the joy of all this is you can go to Roy, you can go to Torbjorn, you can go to a British guy, you can go to all of them and get great instruction. And you should.
Subscribe now and you can get them all for the low price of $19.95.
Now what would you pay?
Payable only in quarters.
Copper Damascus Nemo blade? Oh my gosh. Kumai is one of the kind of combos I would like to try at some point in time,
No.
but I don't know.
You know who Roy recommended on Scrolls?
On scrolls, he better not have. Son of a gun. I can hear his laugh right now. I can literally hear his laugh in my head all the way from that state up north.
A big old belly laugh.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't saying he had a big belly. I was just saying big belly laugh. Not to get on a 9/11 jet fuel melt steel beams thing, but all the proof I need in that is happened over this past year in Cincinnati when a small bonfire happened under a bridge and melted
Yes.
3 I-beams.
Uh-huh.
And the only thing that was fuel under there was a play set and some rubber. And it full on melted and bent
Yep.
those steel I-beams.
Yep.
Got BS Forge and Outdoors with Vance jumping in.
There you go. Great to have you guys in here with us.
Jeff Killian said Scrolls. Wasn't that what the Bible was written upon?
What's the matter?
It's up there. Hello, Corey.
Hello, hello. Mr. Strickland. We got to see him not too long ago, didn't we?
Sure did.
And the beauty that is quicksand, essentially.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a video on how to make decorative protective corners.
Roy?
All right, I think I'm pretty pleased with that. So I'll set that there and go ahead and mark those for drilled holes. There we go.
Let's see. We have 2 Bens, 2 Bobbies, 2 Jeffs.
Jeffs. We had 2 Troys.
Had 2 Troys. We're missing.
Be only one.
Two Bills. No.
Yeah.
Bill Corey in here?
I don't think
No,
so.
he's not.
Okie dinky.
Roy, again. Christmas Center and Ironworks.
Absolutely. I dig it.
Oh, the
Has anyone ever made? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. So if you had a box and you wanted to put protective corners on the box,
like a 3-sided corner.
3-sided corner. Has anyone ever made those, like forged them? How would you go about doing that? Trying to figure that out. And I just cut out some rough shapes to figure out how I could do it. And I'm kind of having a little bit of success. I don't know, maybe. Just trying to find the right setup. But anywho. All right, so we got the other 2 parts of the hinge forged up. The other 2 parts of the hinge forged. So we'll cut, put them together, and you'll have a set of hinges.
Hinges.
And then that's to go along with, we got the inkwell, got the quill, and then I'm going to do the pages, outside cover I'll probably do out of a certain thickness of steel. And if I can get a hold of some copper sheet, I think I may do the pages out of copper sheet. Maybe. We'll see. Use a cut a triangle, use a ball punch in the Pritchell hole. Well, I've got a swedge block. It's got a really nice, and I did that on this one. I used a ball punch on that. But I cut like legs. And I don't know if that's the right way to do it or just cut an actual triangle.
I think you're in the right path. I think you would just basically put a crease line down each of the leaves or whatever.
Yeah, just crease that,
Yeah.
crease that, and crease that.
And then just work off of a solid block of steel, like a swedge block or something that's got, those 3 faces.
Edges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a throwing star with 3 points. Attach at the tips. Okay. So anyway, that's my goal. Is I'll have to kind of experiment with that, but I see some of the things that are going right. It's just a matter of what I may actually do is try to go find something that has them on it, and just see what the shape looks like, and maybe go from there. Because I do want it not just functional, but to look good too. I mean, obviously, this is not going on the piece. This is just trying things out, just odd shapes, things like that. So I'll go find a piece that works for, and then go from there. Like I said, next week. Hold on. In other news, got to do a fun little fortune project today. I made mention. Made a memorial butterfly hook for a family that lost a 5-year-old daughter who passed away. Wow. Man, oh man.
Thing old sad, man.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm sure it's important.
Yeah. Your wife or?
No, it's actually Jeff Killian.
Oh.
And he's got a picture of something. And it has fully plated corners.
Huh.
Not just the corner, actual three, the bottom and the top corner pieces. Really nice piece. Jeff, Michelle and I were trying to figure out when Janice's surgery is. October 3rd. Okay, I'll tell her that. So, be praying for Janice and her surgery as well. Kenny, did I win again? You're always a winner, Kenny. Client sent me pieces of her wheelchair that turned into a. Wow.
That's emotional.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. But thank you, Kenny. I appreciate that. You don't have to do that.
Kenny's the winner right now, but you can beat him if you do $11.
That's right. That's exactly right. And you can do it through Streamlabs tips.
Yep.
You don't have to do it through super chats. Not that we're begging for it, but if you feel like you want to donate to this
channel,
channel,
there's a competition and people donate.
You can. Yeah. Then obviously, if you want to up your game, you go to 15, and somebody has to do 16 or something like that.
I had to go to auctioneer school just to be able to do that.
Just to do that.
What's the? There was a senator that was getting interrupted by this activist in there.
That was.
He said, "What are you going to give for it now? We're going to sell the cell phone now. All right, now it just starts going straight into it.
Oh yeah, right over top.
While the security guards are escorting her out. Hilarious.
Yep. Yes,
and then he hits it and goes, "I yield back."
Beautiful. So anyway, now I gotta get working on the box. I want to make a spring latch, hasp, so to speak, spring latch for it. So it'll be fun. We'll see if we can get it done before Quad State or not. I think the last thing that I want to do is the pages for the book, because worst case scenario, I put paper down on this thing, show it that way, but. Okay, pictures you sent had corner covers. Good enough. All right, I'll take a look at those, Roger. And I think we've got a couple pieces that might have it on there, but yeah, I'll look it up. It was just kind of a like, oh shoot, I've been working all day and didn't really pay attention to time, and well, I'll give that a shot and see what happens. And I ran out of time.
Give it a shot.
Well, it is 7:36. My tank is empty for the day, and I think there's
on the way.
Steak coming our way this evening.
Skinny steaks.
Yeah. And I think that's about it. We probably want to do some electrical troubleshooting to see why we had flickering and now don't have flickering.
Yeah. Devil's in the wiring.
Yep.
I yelled that one day at church when we couldn't get the audio to work. I was like, what did he say? Sorry.
Well, brother, it will be great to see you again. I, hope to get up to see you actually at your place.
And I will stay away from Thomas's hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can find pictures of them and pieces in the area. I just didn't take the time to do that tonight and thought I'd just wing it. And it got me in an idea, so I think it'll be fine. Fine, quitter. Google night, lose neutral wire nuts. What? Loose neutral.
Not sure.
Loose
Oh.
neutral.
Google night. Like Google stuff.
Yep. There you go. All right. Again, great to have you guys in here. We enjoyed our time last week at the show, at the machinery show, and coming back to.
Poor Kenny has been hit with the typos.
He's telling, man.
I was assuming you meant like Google night, like it's
Yeah.
gonna be a night to Google stuff, troubleshoot.
Quad State looks to be fun this year.
Oh, man.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
I think
we'll
just
actually get to go, barring acts of
enjoy
God.
ourselves instead of trying to
Staying
put a
up
roof
till 1
back
o'clock in
together.
the morning trying to figure out a roof.
Yep.
You know the funny thing I remember about that night, other than just being mad and wet, is at one point we were just kind of stopped because we were waiting on something, and I just remember we like looked up and it was a super clear night after the clouds left, and I was like, "Oh, that's really pretty." I hate the situation. It's really pretty.
Looking up through our ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
What used to be a roof,
Yes.
now just sky.
Yep.
Yeah, so
And I have intentionally not gotten up in the. I hate saying that word, gotten up, but it's right. In the attic space up there to blow in insulation.
Yeah.
To insulate that because it's hot, and I have to finish the plumbing for the dust collection system too. And I know getting up in there is going to be worm,
Yes, sir.
but I'm going to have to do it anyway because we got to finish the HVAC and get all that done. So hopefully, if we can get that done, get some funds rolling in, we're going to start in on bathroom and kitchen back here and go from there. Because
Yeah.
those winter walks back to the house for bathroom breaks kind of stink.
Look.
They kind of stink. But anyway, Eli, anything else for these fine folks and Roy?
Go to the website. Go buy stuff.
Buy stuff. There you go.
There is a cool thing on there if you didn't see it earlier. And you need a good phone holder with an anvil out the back. That way you can run your cord there, your charging cord through it. It's a fun little project. So if you're interested, that's on the website. Other things are on the website, www.barrunforge.com, BARRUNFORGE.com. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, TikTok and Rumble. Not really.
Yeah.
Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit the notification bell so you're alerted every single time we have new content right here on Bar Run Farm and Forge. Back to you, Dad.
Yeah. Farm and Forge.
Farm and Forge.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried out a new piece of equipment the other day with the alfalfa square bales. It's going to take a minute
Yeah.
to get used to that. It's called a bale sweep, not an accumulator. And I think it would be a whole lot easier to do if you had a skid loader. Be a lot easier to control. We'll see. But it did help. I will say that much.
Yeah.
I did not have to pick bales up and put them on the trailer. I only had to stack them once they were on the trailer. So that was a better thing. But anywho, I think that's about all we have for tonight. And didn't get too deep into any smithing, but we did finish up setting up a set of hinges. Those hinges will be ready. Shouldn't take much time at all. But Roy will be live tomorrow night. What, 5:30 Eastern?
Yeah, or 5.
5?
I think it's
Which
5,
is it,
isn't
Roy? 5 or 5:30 Eastern? And I feel terrible. I have not been in a Roy live for a long time.
Shame him.
A terrible friend.
Gun.
Terrible friend.
Admonish.
Admonish him.
Admonish.
We can dig a hole for an outhouse. Well, we could do that.
I've been about half tempted sometimes to get one of those little buckets with a seed on it.
Yep. Yep. Or what do they call it? The bumper.
Huh?
Bumper buddy or whatever
I
it
don't
is.
know.
You got one you can put in your hitch. 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, yeah, there you slide it and it's got a toilet seat on. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Anywho, yeah, the hinges, they're kind of what I intended for. We'll see if they go well on the piece. And I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are so helpful, so encouraging to us. And we will see you on the next one. Eli will be here next Thursday night.
I'm Eli.
Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Woo! Be here.
That's right.
It'll be
And
fun.
there are videos upcoming. Otherwise, we got to send some tools back.
Yeah.
And some other things. So
Yeah.
there you go. All right. God bless you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
God bless.